2, 1, ignition. That's gonna work great, man.
And then Building Depot came in, the liquor company came in, Deli Caribbean, which is our distributor, came in. So basically, all the $12,000 was covered, with the exception of, I think, $1,000, $1,500. And that was the most important thing for us, because once you have the media, once you have the television, prime time, you know, you get into everybody's house, basically. So that was fantastic. And so that's how we, from one day to another, I mean, every single person on the island was talking about the first Island Oasis competition. And the funny thing about it is that we scheduled the last event, the final, at the Breezes, Club Breezes, which is our biggest customer, in a ballroom that can carry 400 people. But a week into this whole organization, we knew that we won't be able to fit everybody in that room. So we had to do it differently. But the fact that the whole event was going to be broadcast live as well, that helped us. So we said, you know what, let's do it so people at home can participate in this whole event. Obviously, that's what we wanted. We wanted everybody to be a bartender for 2 weeks. So, you know, we said, and you know, it fits perfectly in the reality show we wanted to create. So let them cast their vote for, you know, the bartenders, you know, that were their favorites or something like, just like the American Idol type of concept. And so everybody can participate, because, you know, they see all the bartenders in the newspapers every day. They have a story. They start challenging each other, you know, creating like a kind of positive war among each other, among the businesses. So that went down so fast and so big. And so we are very pleased that, you know, we got so much attention and everybody embraced the whole idea. But what I really want to achieve with this is obviously have all the bartenders getting actually a little bit more what they deserve. I mean, these guys are like, they have like a million different role that they play on a daily basis. One day they are like the guides, some days they are the talk, some days they have to be a good listener, sometimes they have to give somebody an advice, you know. It is, you name it, they do it, you know. And so now we have almost all the bartenders in Curacao participating, and we are working to give them very good prices. And that is where the part where my customers are going to be into play, because hey, if they evaluate their employers so much, they will give them prices as well. So we start talking to them and say, you know what, you don't have to pay for all the promotion package you're gonna get on air in the papers and that. So we're taking care of that. But what we really want from you is for you to give to the bartenders. And you know, it's a funny thing, because no business wants to be, you know, to be labeled as a cheap business, you know, whether it's a hotel, whether it's a restaurant. So generously, all of them were giving prices. So we have so many prices right now, so that we can give a package of price to every single winner. Bacardi even offered to send the winner to Puerto Rico to see their manufacturer, manufacturing company there, and a whole tour that they do there. Um, so it's so it's becoming so big now. Um, and I even got interest from Aruba to do the same thing. In fact, two of the main judges on the last event will be the president of the Bartender Association of Aruba and one of the best bartenders they have in Aruba. They will be here, they will be the judges, and they will actually see the model we have here so we can do it in Aruba as well. Um, Trinidad knows about this and they are very interested. So for me, my my final achievement will be whenever I can do this same competition. I can do it in Aruba, I can do it in Trinidad, and then do like a regional bartender competition where all the big bartenders, the winners from all islands, meet each other in a very big event. And I know that is what most of them are expecting right now, and it looks like everybody wants to be part of it. So, and from a business perspective, I think it's a very, very good idea because you're investing now a little bit long term. We try as well as one of the things that we're going to do after this is we try to get the better and older bartenders, so we can create like a group so these guys can be part of a team that has to teach and learn the new guys that are coming into the profession, so we can have a better product as an island to offer to the tourist industry, because that is very, very key. And if I look around to all the other islands, with all due respect to all the other islands, I see Curacao has so much to offer. If you look at cultural issues, if you look at history, if you look at the architecture of all these islands, I mean, Curacao is so blessed to have been part of the Netherlands, in the past. That has helped us. The infrastructure here is tremendous compared to other islands. The only thing that is, lacking is the service, and especially in the profession of bartender, we don't have a new well, we have the talents, but they need support, they need help, they need to be guided, and that is ultimately what I want to achieve, to not only sell a concept that consists of four basic, very important elements: the product, the equipment, a marketing support, and the best people to sell the product, but as well an organization that can lead and guide, especially bartenders, for the future. And I think and I can tell you right now that most bartenders of Island Oasis on the islands right now we're working, they just love Island Oasis. That's what they want to do. If they were the owner of a restaurant, even where the competitor is doing business, if they have the power to change that, they will. And that is what I wanna embrace that. I wanna embrace the fact that we are their favorites, and I wanna keep them as friends. I think that is very important. Nobody does anything for these guys, and I think with a little help of the industry itself, we can do a lot for these guys, and without having to cost us so much money.